guys, so in this video I'm going to show you several things, particularly how to insert to your database. Obviously, in here I have an example of student attendance. This is I'm using a repeater, and I also want notifications for other teachers, or for example who attended today or who don't. This is really just an example. You can, by understanding this, I hope you can also create something else that is more related to your project. But really I'm just really going to show you how to really make use of repeaters. For example, repeaters are sometimes can be a bit difficult to work with. For example, there is this one person, right? There is this one person. If I take this attend, how can I just work with this one person, you know? Well, there is some other problems, probably, for example, inserting the ID or something, but I'll just show you, and then all of the notifications will come up here. If you haven't turned on, don't forget to turn on your dev mode, obviously. And the first thing I'll do right now is I'm going to show you the situation of my database. So here, database, I have attendance database and participants database. Okay, if you don't know how to create it, you can just add one and then name your database as usual, making sure that the ID is correct first, all of your IDs, the attendance ID, for example, here, and the other IDs, and you can also manage it as how you want it. Actually, I'm just gonna make these all of them sorry, it's gonna make all of them admin, so it's private data, so it's only admin can see it. Okay. In my database, in the attendance one, I have list of names of the students. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to show you the participants first so that it makes sense. I have 7 students where all of them have tags of the role is student, and I also going to show you the attendance where there is a title for the notification, I think, or something else, how you want it. And then I have attendance, whether the students attend the class. If attend, then it's tick, or no, then it's not. And then I have also the student ID, which is a reference field, and it's connected to the participants. And then I have also teacher ID, which is also connected to participant. For what am I going to use with these is who is the teacher, who marks the students. The situation is whether the students attends or not. And I'm also going to show the created date. So later, I'm going to also show you how to filter information based on the created date. But right now in this video, I'm not going to do that. I'm really just going to show you how to work with a single repeater. I'm more focused on that. Okay. But right now I have 7 students, and I'm going to add one more, which is myself. So I'm gonna write my name, Heidi, as me, and I am a teacher in this situation. Okay, so I have 7 students and I have 1 teacher, which is myself. Okay, and I have this attendance. I hope that's clear. I'm just going to delete these because oops, can I delete that as well? Yep, okay. Now I'm just going to connect everything to my repeater first. If you don't know how to create a repeater, really just click add and then go to list and create, and then just this. I highly recommend these, and then just edit it as how you want it. All of them are going to be just adjusted. If you delete one, all of them are deleted, and you can connect all of them to a database. Just really, this is just a representing each these container actually just representing one row of database. So it's really useful and simple. Okay, now I'm just going to add the content manager. I'm going to click add content elements. I'm going to click dataset. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set this as, oops, connect this to the participants, right? Yes, the participants. Yes, that's correct. The participants. And I'm not really going to edit this, read and write. I'm just really just going to use this. Okay, so I'm just going to connect these to the participants dataset, and the text is connected to their name. Okay, actually, and then I'm going to add a filter here. I'm going to add a filter because if I click preview right now, whoops, I don't know what's going on. Oh, yeah, there. These are the students' names, and my name as a teacher also pops out, and I want this to be a student attendance, so that's not going to work. So I'm just gonna click settings and add filter here. No filter applied, and I'm just gonna add filter the role text, and includes any of, includes all of, includes any of. Student, let me try that. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to use the code. Okay, my name is not there anymore, right? My name is not there anymore. So yeah, that works. Alternatively, I'm just going to delete that. This is an alternative. Open, and I'm just going to just gonna delete that, and I'm just going to write. I'm just gonna change the name first, actually. Participant database. Okay. Oops. Participant database, and then I'm gonna write set filter, wixdata filter. Oops. Set filter. I didn't import the wixdata. My bad. I have to import the wixdata first. Import wixdata. Whoa. Import wixdata, and then just inside those brackets, inside the set filter, just write wixdata. Filter contains the property name. What is the property name? I can't remember actually. Just gonna go back really quickly. Right, it was role. It was role. If you don't know where it is, you can just go to your participants. And then don't really read this actually. Just click on the manage field, and it's right here. The field key. And I'm going to call the property name is role for me. And this is student, right? Remember, doesn't contain this doesn't contain any filter now. This doesn't have any filter. So I'm just gonna click preview and yep, my name is not there. That works. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna duplicate these and the other one is for attendance. So I'm gonna click settings, attendance. Whoops. Yep, continue. And this is read only as well, from new to old. That's right. Not sure what to connect these, but okay. I'm just gonna write notification text, right? And I'm gonna connect this to nothing actually. Yeah, nothing. I'm not going to connect that anything first. I'm just gonna do this first, okay? What's next is that I'm going to create the code for the repeater one, which I'm going to change. I'm just going to call this student attendance. Yep. Okay. So what's going to happen is that if I click this checkbox, which I'm going to check as well, I'm going to change it 10. I'm going to call that a 10, and if you see here, there is many options here, the events, and I'm going to use the on change. But if I click here, I'll show you. Actually, I think that's not going to work. If I click here, the events occur for all of them. Okay, so for example, okay, I'll just show you an example. If I click these, I want then these text one, which is I'm gonna call it title actually, just for some reason. I'm gonna call it title, and I'm gonna if it's on change, where's T? I just call it title right here. I want to change the text to no. Okay, so if you're going to see what I mean, okay, if I click here, it's going to say no. Now this is on her, Natasha Kajal. Let's see if I change it at if I click at Mohammed Theodore, and if I click attend, it still does the same thing, right? It still does the same thing. Now, for example, I want to change it to, if this is on change, I want the attend to collapse. Attend collapse. Okay, and you're gonna see what I mean. It's going to collapse all of the attend right there. Oh, that's weird. I'm confused. If this is on change, I want the attend to collapse. Maybe I missed something. Let's say again. Yeah, all of them collapse, which is that was really weird. I don't know. You know, it doesn't make sense. Almost every video I made, it happened. Anyhow, you see what I mean? And we want just particularly if this one collapsed, then I want just this one collapse. I don't want all of them to collapse, right? So I'll show you how to do that. First thing first, I'm just going to delete that, and I'm going to go up on the Unready function, okay? On the Unready, which is when the page is ready, okay? And I'm going to write attend on change, just right here, but I'm just going to write it myself on change, and I'm going to do these just like that, right? And I'm going to cover it like that. Yeah. Okay. Now, when it's on change, let's say I want the attend collapse now. This is still not going to work for your information because that's not, yep, it still doesn't work. Now, what I can do is that I'm going to add here, just right here on change, and before that, I'm gonna write async, and after that, I'm gonna write event, comma, $W. Now, let's see. This time, it should just collapse the one that you choose. Oh, oops. I think it just happens again. Oops, my computer is frozen. Oh my god. Yeah, say it's only that. There you go. There you go. It's only one. It's not all of them anymore, right? So remember that whatever you do, whatever the event is, you can always just add that to the repeater element, and it'll just work for you guys. No matter whatever it is that you're planning to do, just add that code, and that will work instead of rather than using these. Yeah. Okay. Now, what's next is that I want to insert. Okay. I want to make sure that this person right here is attending. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to run a query first. Asking for that name, the person's name. Well, let's hope that there is no one with the same name, right? But if that's the case, then that will be different. But I don't have anyone's names the same in this case, so I'm gonna write a wixdata query, and I'm going to ask the database name, which is participants, and I'm gonna write a query eq. I think it was title. The students' names were under title, and then the value is, remember, you already have these. I already have these, so I can just say students' names dot text because it's a text, and then I want to ask and I want to find it. It's a promised, and then I'm gonna write then. I'm gonna write result, and I'm gonna write let items equal to result dot items, right, like that, and then I'm gonna write let item equal to items 0, like that. Great. Now, what you're doing here, what I'm doing here is that I'm getting the item information that contains that name. And what do I want? I want the ID. So what I'm going to do is that let student ID equal to item dot underscore ID. Why underscore ID? Because if I go back to the participants, okay, oh, this takes ages. In fact, it's visible fields. There is this ID, which is what you are going to use to connect to other database. To here, right? Sorry, excuse me. So yeah, I have ID right here, and the field key of the ID is few properties, and that's right. The field key is underscore ID. Okay, so what I'm doing right here is that I'm getting that ID. I'm getting that ID. Okay, remember in this case there is no students with the same name. Now I'm gonna write what's next is that I'm gonna wixdata get. I want to insert that information to attendance now, right? Okay, the collection name is attendance. Yep. And then the ID of the row is called the student ID right there. Now, what's next is that then I'm gonna write then result. Actually I cannot call it result because there is result there. I'm gonna call it rest. I'm gonna call it item actually. Yes. I can as well. I'm gonna call it mm, I don't know. I'm really confused. What's a good word? I'm gonna call it rest. Okay. Now rest, and now what you can do is that when you write rest and then you call dot, you connect it to whatever the field key is, and then you can update that information. Okay. So, but in this case, I want to insert information. I don't want to update. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write let insert equal to that, and then I'm going to get that information from I'm going to insert the information to the attendance from participants information, right? So in this case, I'm going to write items. Sorry. What I'm going to insert is that with apostrophes. Yes. So in the attendance, I have title. Oh my God, it's really slow. I have title, I have attendance, and I have these IDs, right? But for this one, I'm just going to ignore this for this time. I'm going to show you later with the created date. Now I'm going to fill this student ID, attendance, and title. Now I'm going to insert title, and the title, I want the title to be wait, I have title, I have student ID before I forget, and I also have I Oh my god, was it capital A or not? No, it wasn't. Okay. It was just attendance. Okay. I want the title to be the. Okay. So I want two cases here. I want two cases. Whoops. Oh my god, again. Okay. If this attend unchanged, if this attend, I wonder if this worked. Checked. I'll check first. I'm gonna put. Oh my god, I just lost it. I accidentally clicked controllably. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna write it here. Whether it's actually a thing. Okay, it's a thing. So I can write like this and then true. Because once you write this under this async function, there is no suggestion like that, not many. So yeah. Okay, if the attend right here is true, and then I'm gonna write else as well. I want a different things are inserted. Let insert here. So I had title, and I want the title to be called. If it's true, then it's present. The student is present. Present. Oops. Present. Present. And then I want. Oh my god. Comma. And then I'm gonna write student ID. And the student ID is the student ID right here because it's item ID. And then I want to write. Oh my god. I just realized this is wrong. We don't need to get it. We don't need to get it. I'm really sorry. I am very sorry. Just ignore that. Because after getting that, we just want to insert information. Yeah, because there is not actually getting information from attendance. I am really sorry about that. So I have title, I have student ID, and I also have attendance, which is boolean. It's a attendance. Okay. Now, if the attend is true, right, then I want to insert true. But if it's not, then no. Right? But I wrote unchanged here. That doesn't make any sense, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this else. I just realized that. I'm sorry. And I'm going to write true. So there is no else here in this case. And don't forget to add comma there. And then wixdata, wixdata insert the attendance. And what I want to insert is called insert. Yep, insert right here. Let's see if that one works. Why is my name here? Oh my god, sorry. I'm very messy when it comes to that. Okay. What? Doesn't make any sense. Gonna make this open big. Yep, that's correct. That's correct. Student. I don't see any mistakes. Okay, that's gone my name now. Doesn't make it. Okay, it's good. Now I want this Natasha Kajal to attend the class. Okay, I've changed it. I'm going to go back and I'm going to see the attendance, whether it's working. Okay, present. Attendance ticked. Okay, the student ID is not working. Let me check that again. Student ID is student ID. Items 0. Result items. Student ID equals item ID. If a 10 is true, let insert title present. Student ID is student ID. Student ID. Actually, oh, wait, I'm confused. What is the student ID called here? Student ID field key is, oh, it's small. Sorry, with small d. Yep, that matters. Always silly mistakes for me. Okay, now I'm gonna try someone else. I'm gonna try this Rio Albert. Okay, that's it, and let's see if that one works. Okay, yep, present attendance Rio Albert. Okay, okay, I just see that there. Oh no, I'm just gonna delete this. Delete that. Great. Okay, I hope that's clear. So that's how you insert information from one database. So you get the ID first and then you insert it manually like that. Now I'm gonna add a button, okay, for absent. For absent. I'm just going to add a button because maybe I like this button. Maybe I don't really like it, but yeah. I'm gonna write absent just like that. And
low power mode is now turned off.
Oops, sorry, that was Siri. And then I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna make it red. Oh, I think that's red. I don't know. Epson. I'm gonna call this Epson. Okay, I'm just gonna put it there, just like that. It's a bit weird, but when this is on click, same code. I like to start from the top again and pushing this down because it's so much easier because I have many sometimes. So when the epson is on click, I want these to be inserted, right? So I'm gonna run the same events. I'm gonna write the same thing. I'm just gonna copy paste that, just like that. I hope that's correct. Yep, great, awesome, nothing is wrong. Except I'm gonna write this false and title is Epson. Let's see. Now I'm gonna write, for example, this Saskia Wahyuni. I'm just gonna write Epson, and I should probably create something that, but I'll update you guys on this. Whoa, confused. Okay, I'm confused. Well, nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. It can possibly go wrong because it's the same code, but sometimes I'm gonna click it's not a sugar gel again. Okay, now something is wrong. Okay, let me read it again. Title, student names, fine, then result, I don't see. Ah, I just realized that. I'm sorry. Um, this is false. I think that should work now. You see, I always make silly mistakes in something like this. Just gonna click two of them, Tashikishal and Shinzao, and I'll see if it actually works. Yep, it works. Epson. Yep, great, awesome. I hope that's clear. How you can insert and get the ID and connecting the information without actually having to use this very much the participants rather than just presenting what it is, you know. But if that's the case, that the name may be the same, maybe you're using this for shopping, like shopping center like that, online shopping website, maybe you will need these products, maybe the same name, and I'll show you in another video, definitely. Okay, just keep tuned on with me, and thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my video, like this video if you like it. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.